Hi everybody again. So I had just finished watching again the Netflix original series about the Menendez brothers with my boyfriend Colin, so he can watch it and know what's been going on with that case. So I've been knowing a lot about the Menendez brothers like more recently when like all this stuff been coming out and all of that, and watching the series like we watched it not just because it was about the Menendez brothers, but also because the actor that played Spencer on General Hospital played Lilo, and he did a good job acting. He's a great actor. Anyways, so the Menendez brothers, they're the brothers, Lionel and Eric, that had murdered their parents in the most hereditous type way. Like, they blew them up pretty much with all these shotguns and yeah, well, and it came out that like they were sleeping. They weren't watching TV or anything. They were sleeping. But there was like so much stuff that came out during the trial about like the sexual abuse at the hands of their father, like the father who was Cuban, and their mother who was white American, Jose and Kitty. They're their parents, and Jose would molest and do these terrible things to Lila. And Lionel would do these terrible things to his brother Eric. And Jose has also done those terrible things to Eric as well. So this family, as rich as they were pretty messed up. And I am on the defense that like the brothers were under the age of 25. And when you're 25, that's when your frontal lobe is fully developed. So, and that's what like when it comes to like your choices or like good judgment, stuff like that, like knowing right from wrong and all of that. So I'm saying that it's because like their brain wasn't fully developed why they made that choice. I mean, yeah, there were tons of other options that they could have made instead of murdering their parents. If they could have called the police with their feelings and all of that. But people need to understand is that when kids try to tell someone that this is happening to them, chances are, a lot of the times, these so-called adults don't believe the child or the teenager or the young adult when they come out saying that this stuff has been happening to them or had happened to them. And that's why, like, with a lot of these cases of sexual abuse, it becomes very hidden, and it doesn't come out to light to like years and years after the events, because people just don't want to believe victims, especially boys and men, because for whatever reason people don't believe the men and little boys can get raped. I think that's sad and very disturbing and all of that. Yes, they shouldn't have killed their parents, but they also shouldn't have been sentenced for life with that possibility of parole, because they were not a threat to society. I feel like what should have happened is that they should have been sentenced guilty of manslaughter. That's what happened with Gypsy when she had her mother killed. And her mother was abusive too. I mean, yeah, she had a mental disorder herself, but still, Gypsy was able to be sentenced guilty with manslaughter, and now she's out. The Menendez brothers should have been sentenced guilty of manslaughter as well. They would have been out way by now. But I'm glad that they were not sentenced to death, because they just made a bad sense and judgment when they murdered their parents. Out of fear, out of anger, out of pain. And I'm so happy that now with that series and other stuff that I've been talking a lot about the Menendez brothers recently, I'm glad it kind of helped with setting the stage for the next trial. They have had 2 trials. The first trial was a hung jury, and the second trial was when they were found guilty and they were sentenced for life. So their hearing, I believe, is in August. So I'm hoping that in August at their hearing, because now that it has changed, like they're up for parole. So I hope that they will get it at the hearing. I know it's gonna be a long process until they're able to get out, but I hope that they'll be out now. And they're loyal. Leslie Abramson, she's still alive today. She's 81. She's gonna be 82 on October 6th. So I'm hoping that she will be seeing how everything's playing out and be happy that their clients from a long time ago, when it all happened, will be finally set free. So I'm going to be calling this video Free the Menendez Brothers, because I fully support them, and I'm there for people who have been through abuse, because it's a cycle. And like, when you think about these people that have been abused, they can't think straight. Like these, like, if you think of like the Bobbits, the woman cut her husband's penis off, and that's because he was using it to rape her and sexually abuse her. So like one day she snapped. So it's like the Menendez brothers one night decided they had enough, and they got all these guns and snapped. So I look forward to hearing for them to be finally free. I was so happy when Gypsy got out, and I so hope that both Lionel and Eric go free. So I hope you guys all have enjoyed this video, learned something new about this true crime, and would support the Menendez brothers as well. See you in my next video. I'm hoping I would do Lilo and Stitch review tomorrow. I'm going to be seeing the live action with my boyfriend after my doctor's appointment. So I'm very excited about that. So hopefully, I'm kind of nervous about it, because like I don't know if I'm going to really like it, because I've heard things about the ending, but we'll see. So yeah, hope for more videos coming soon. Different ones, of course. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.